Hi, my name's Courtney Davis and welcome to the Spirit of Kelchi channel.
And after having published a lot of books, thousands of images, you finally made it to Ireland. How did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing is that in all those years, I never actually came to Ireland. All the pictures that I created were from photographs, and then my mother died, and that gave me the opportunity then to, to actually come to Ireland, and I came 6 years ago, and it just felt like Ireland kind of wrapped itself around me, and so when I went back to England, I decided that I was going to move to Ireland, and the very fact that I'm an English person, right, and creating Celtic art, and here I am on the Hill of Tara of all places, I mean, Irish artists would chop their arm off to be in this space, and so I'm very privileged, But I think for me personally, being here, I feel that all that I'm creating here is I'm giving back to Ireland what it gave me over the 40 years when I was painting books. This is me offering myself, for the light, the energy.
You were telling me before that you were looking into different religions, what they had to offer, and what you are doing nowadays is a mixture of a lot of things, I think.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit what you are doing at the moment?
Right.
Yeah.
So, 6 years ago, I decided that I was going to do all these Merlin workshops in London. So I started planning. And what happened was that that energy disappeared out of my life. The painting stopped. My whole world fell apart. I was living in my car, and we have kind of meditations here, and people do the meditations and they're releasing, releasing this out of their life, cutting bonds and stuff like that. But quite often, those bonds aren't entirely cut because they've got connections. I can't really let go because I've got family. I can't really. And what happened for me was that I woke up one morning and there was just an empty room. There was no sign of Courtney in that room. All there was just awareness. And I was lucky that I had somebody that understood what was happening, and they actually started piecing back together again. But what happened was that Courtney never actually totally reconnected, and so I see the world in a very different way. I see the world now in a more playful way, and that's with all the paintings that I'm creating now. It's kind of the paintings. I don't need to talk about the paintings or give the story of the paintings. The paintings are there for people to stand in front of, touch, and whatever they get from it, that's enough for me.
Can you explain, or maybe see what people make? I have to put it differently. People who step in here and who are interested in what you're doing, either they have known you previously, or maybe they just stepped in by accident.
Yeah.
What do you think are their what moves them?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have people that come through the door, and some people burst into tears, and We have chairs here, we have tissues here. They can burn affirmations, they can light candles. We have people that come through the door and take one look and they run away. So the energy here is, is kind of very strong. It's very, who this person is really kind of difficult to really explain. It's like in the reality of this is that there's nobody in this room. Okay, that is all there is here is just awareness. The universe being aware, kind of unto itself. And but there is this Courtney that's standing here, and he leaps and jumps around, and he talks to people and help. And so, but I don't kind of accept that this is who I am. Yeah, do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a duel. So yeah, and the more I'm here, it seems that there's like a merging between this building, which is evolving. I was only going to be here for 2 months, and now it's over 3 years, and we have like 27 events a month here. Before I came, this was just an empty shell. And so if Courtney is like, half of Courtney is actually this building, I feel that as I'm evolving, when I first came here I was really shy, very quiet, and I found it very, very, because all my expression came through painting, it didn't come through words. And so over the 3 years, that's all kind of beginning to change now. And I have people that come in, you can sit down, they have problems, you can sit, you can talk, stuff like that. Yeah, I close the gallery, it's no problem. It's all about, this is all about joy and happiness and fun, making life play rather than I've got to do this and I've got to do that. For me, if there's a problem with something, that it's not working, where before I would throw myself, and make myself ill trying to get something fixed. If it's not fixing, then I leave it, and maybe go back the next day and it works fine, So that's the way that I deal with it.
I cannot imagine that you're not joyful and open talking to people.
Yeah.
Because this is how I met you now, and
Yeah.
For me it's impossible to
Yeah.
imagine a different
Yeah.
Courtney.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that people quite often say to me, and if my new book as well. I mean, over in the 50 books that I created, none of them are about me. So this is the first one which actually tells the story of kind of who Courtney is. Sorry, I forgot.
I was not asking you something. I just said it was
Yeah.
difficult for me to imagine you not being open-minded and talkative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was married 4 times. So. And the trouble is with this work that I do. It's another woman in my life. And she's. I was down here 2 a.m. this morning painting. Because sometimes the painting needs me to be here at a specific time to do a certain piece of the painting. Then they let me go back to bed. So yeah, it was very difficult for my wives to deal with me. And of course I couldn't, because I spent all my time in the studio painting. Quite, it was like I verbally again, I wasn't really able to express myself because it was all kind of like mental. Quite often, I would feel that I've actually said something to somebody, and I haven't. It's just you have your conversation.